She is stopped back there. She dumped her bike. Yep. Hey, welcome back everybody. We have a nice day here. It's a little cool. It's about 60 degrees, partly cloudy. And we are going to take these bikes for a rip. Make sure you got a number 1 on your regen. Yep. Okay, good deal. Yep, thermometer says, I don't know, 64, 65-ish. We're dressed up pretty heavy because it's going to be a little cold with the wind for the next couple hours. So we're going to be on mostly seasonal roads and paved roads here and there, nothing major. Probably going to see a lot of side-by-sides and quads today. We've had quite a few go by. I can't say enough about these Y-Volt Surge Vs. They have ungodly amounts of power. They're a lot wider than our MX4s were. Beefier all around, wider tires. We got sprockets and brake rotors coming to mount onto the Supermotos, so I don't have to swap them over every time we make a wheel change, tire change. I've been riding this thing back and forth to work here and there, saving gas in the Camry. Although I get 50 miles a gallon, I get infinite miles to the gallon on this thing. She's telling me I gotta turn my headlight on. Yeah, we don't like to ride without headlights. You know, 1, it's the law. 2, it's safer that way, even in daylight. Yeah, love these bikes. It was kind of a big adjustment for her. You know, not so much for me. I've had real dirt bikes and ridden real dirt bikes and motorcycles. She's only ever had an electric bicycle and the Talaria, so. But she's taken to it like a fish to the water. She's doing great with it. This is the time of year when all the neighbors start coming back up and opening up all their camps. We don't have, on this whole road, we've got 1 set of neighbors that live here year-round. Everybody is seasonal. They're here in the summertime for like summer camps, and mostly from Memorial Day through Labor Day, and then they come back for hunting season, which runs like, I don't know, mid-October, late October through the first of the year. After that, you don't see anyone for months. You know, you go from about January 1st up until about May, end of May, till you start seeing anybody. And I'm okay with it. I love it. You know, I love the neighbors. They're all great people. Just nice being out here. No traffic. You can go for walks with the dogs on the road, not have to worry about them going after every car that goes by. This is the stream that runs out behind our house. It's called the 5 Streams stream. There's probably 5 streams all conflate into one. It runs all year round. Heavier in the spring, obviously. This is pretty normal. Gets a little lighter than this in the summer. As you know, cameras hide elevation changes, so they make hills not look very steep. So this is gonna be a pretty steep hill we're going up. It's probably a 30-40 degree angle upwards. We're in eco mode right now. I don't think that the controller on this limits torque. I don't think it limits the power in eco mode or drive mode versus sport. I think it just limits the top speed. So like if I nail it right now, this thing yeah, maybe it limits it a little bit. She scoots. ripping up a hill, accelerating pretty hard. Thought the neighbors might be here today, but they're not here yet. Those of you that have the Y-Volt Surge V and you don't have your regen working, I found that you can turn it on and off with the park button. When you cycle between park and drive, it goes on and off. But that's assuming in the settings you got the electric brake set to on and you got to turn to at least one. My new Y-Volt helmet. Those came in the mail here the other day. Fully adjustable. Battery's down to 96% and my regen just turned on. So it doesn't have to get all the way down to 90 like the Polarias do. Polaria's got to be below 90. 89 is when it starts working. These do it a little sooner. These also have about, I don't know, 60% bigger batteries. Polarias are a 2.5 kilowatt hour. These are a 4.3 kilowatt hour. Old house burned out here last year. Steep hill. I'm glad I dressed up hard for this. It's fairly chilly out. I know it looks nice, but it's probably 57, 58 degrees out. You got a constant wind on you. That can get cool pretty quick. She was spitting rocks up at me. It's got some muddy spots in it. They're not bad. You can go right around them. There's Bowman Lake right there. Got a nice beach and cabins you can rent. Just opened up on Memorial Day for the year. You can kind of see the beach over there. There we go. You get a good view of it all. Nice lake. That's the beach right there. She is stopped back there. She dumped her bike. Yep. I'm coming. Did you break anything? Did you break anything? Good. All right. Why don't you jump out of there so I can get in there? How'd you fall?
I was too high up on the edge. I went to put my foot down and I tipped over.
Why would you? Well, you did jank your mirror up pretty good. Did you turn your bike off? First thing you always do is turn your bike off.
Okay.
Yep, so I would recommend not being up on this high edge.
Okay.
And being down lower where it's safer and easier to ride.
Right.
Because this is obviously too much of a challenge. So I would stay where it's not so challenging for you.
Right.
You all right?
Yeah, I just got to let go.
Putting your hand down in the water.
Went right in the mud puddle.
All right, she's all right. She got too high up on the right side here, got nervous, went to put her foot down on the left there. There's nothing there, and she just fell over. Tweaked her mirror a little bit, we got it fixed. Told her to stay more in the middle. Don't go up on super high edges if you're not comfortable with it. Nothing's worth falling over. %left. I'm gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back with you. All right, break time is over. We're gonna be mostly on dirt and paved roads the whole way back. And probably about a half hour, 40-minute ride back. We'll be cranking along. We're gonna keep our speeds up on 220 a little bit. So well, it's turned out to be a beautiful day. It was raining this morning. It's a light rain, chilly, overcast. Haven't seen much for wildlife on this ride. Squirrel, deer, raccoon, coyote, skunk, fox, bear. I've seen one dog. We're gonna be getting up on a main road here in a minute, so we're gonna be picking our speeds up. It's a 55-mile-an-hour road. We're gonna take it all the way to our road. The last stretch will just be down our dirt road the whole way, about 4 miles. I got about 15 minutes left of this ride. Maybe 10 miles, if that. Might want to put it in sport.
What?
Probably want to go to sport mode. Yeah, we probably got about 6 or 7 miles left to go. we're back home. Dogs are gonna be going nuts. Little cabin out in the woods. Oh, hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi. Well, hello, little buddy. Here comes the star of the whole show. You can bring it right in. They got their toys. New Camry. Well, did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Good. One fall, not bad. Didn't go down hard, didn't break anything.
No.
Got your bike a little muddy, no problem. We'll clean that off tomorrow.
It was a very soft landing in the mud puddle.
Nice. All right, well, guys, again, appreciate you joining. We'll catch you on the next ride. Go get yourself a surgery. They're well worth every penny. Till next time, UncleDruncle out.